So I have got to listen to Tom for the last 12 years talk to probably 1,000 customers. If you think about it, over 12 years, it's easily 1,000 customers. So I know things that probably he hasn't really told us because I overhear them.
You mean victims, don't you?
Victims, like Tom was born in a small town of Frosted Falls, Minnesota, where he attended the local Catholic elementary school, Our Lady of Perpetual Frostbite. He did suffer some mental anguish there when he found out he was the only altar boy the priests had no interest in. From there we moved on to and finally graduated from Watermelon Sugar High. I got to look at one of his yearbooks, and he must have had a real desire to work at some point for NASA, because all of his classmates said that in high school, Tom did nothing but take up space. He was popular. He was voted prom attendee, and was also elected most likely to be tall. There he moved on to the University of Minnesota, where he majored in physiology as it pertains to men's health, with a special emphasis on masturbation. Tom excelled at this course of study and ultimately graduated magna cum way too often. And was elected valedictorian of the So now it was time for Tom to go out into the business world, and he wasn't sure exactly what to do, so he knocked around for a little bit, maybe a year as a rodeo clown. He was a mime on a radio program. I like that one. And finally, he landed a job with Slippery Sam's House of Tile and Asbestos. And it was here, and I heard Tom say this to many customers, it was here that he finally fell in love with floor covering. So he worked there for a few years, studied everything, he learned everything that he possibly could about it, and then decided to branch out on his own. And he had this idea to open a store that specialized in do-it-yourself, over-the-counter floor covering products. He decided to call it Color Tile. So, under Tom's leadership, he had Color Tile grown. It was successful right from the very beginning, and ultimately, it had 12,759 stores in 212 countries, spread out over 11 continents. And Tom visited every store personally every day. Tom actually was the first entrepreneur ever to consider opening a store on another planet. And he got that idea when a disgruntled employee said to him, "Why don't you take Color Tile and stick it up your anus?" So he reached out to Elon Musk, but they never came to fruition. So, after 20 years as founder, CEO, CFO, EIEIO, and manager of the overnight cleaning crew, Tom decided to move on and face some other challenges. So now what to do? So he wasn't sure what direction he wanted to go in, so he opened a typewriter repair shop, I think. You remember him telling me that? He bought a Photomat franchise. He actually started a company that specialized in rescuing kittens out of trees. It's called Grab 'em by the Pussy. So that's not all. Some other guy came along and kind of stole that, and so
that Trump guys took it.
It was not good. And then Tom realized that, well, he had carpet fibers and tile dust in his blood. I know, I mean, really, he had carpet fibers and tile dust. I think we all do, right? So, finally, a mutual friend of Tom and the Hansbarger family brought them together. And I've heard Tom tell this story so many times. It's so touching. He said, "Yeah, I met with the Hansbargers, and they told me they had this one little store, and it was kind of floundering. They had no direction. They weren't making a lot of money. They didn't know what they were going to do. And they needed me to come in and guide them." And so Tom And he came in, and after 14 years, he had the Holland floor covering banner over twice as many stores as
Twice as many!
And so, having accomplished all of that, it was time for Tom to retire.
Congratulations. Happy retirement! Yeah!
I was to hear about your impending retirement. I was also dismayed and saddened by the fact that you were considering leaving the state of New Jersey. I'm asking you, please don't go. New Jersey is your home. Stay where you belong. You're the kind of man that makes New Jersey the kind of place that it is. Sincerely, Gavin Newsom, Governor of California. Dear Tom, so happy to hear about your retirement, and we're so thrilled to be invited to your celebration. We're very aware that the party starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 9 p.m., so we will be arriving at 8:55. Sincerely, Carol and Lance Rosenberg.
Oh wait, they're leaving at 9?
Yeah, well, no.
No.
Leaving
Them
at
and Tom will
9:30
leave
or
at
10
9.
o'clock. Yeah.
And just one more quick one. Tom, congratulations on your retirement. I'm so sorry I couldn't be at the celebration. Christopher needed his dinner. Your friend, Tony Schindler.